morning. Happy Sunday. It is December 11th. I'm Jessica. I'm owner of Frosty Acres Alpacas. So today I've got a pretty busy day for a Sunday. I'm going to go and sort through some fleeces. A friend of mine and I are doing a yarn collaboration. She has Leicester sheep, and we're going to combine her wool with my alpaca fiber. We did this a few years back. I think it was 2019 we did it the last time. And it made a really nice yarn. So now we're going to do that sheep and alpaca again, which was her sheep Fatima and my alpaca Toffee. And then she's also got a black sheep that she wants to combine wool and fiber with. That sheep is named Juris. And I'm going to contribute Kenai's fiber to that project. And then we're going to also do, she didn't give me the names of the white sheep, but some white wool with Hamilton's fiber and maybe Ivy's. I've got to go through my fleeces today and see if they're adequate. So I was telling you about my stitching group yesterday, and I forgot a couple things. So last month we did an ornament exchange. I knit my ornaments, and I'll post a picture here. And this is the ornament I got. We made an ornament exchange, and we made an ornament for Patton's funeral home, which is where we have our monthly meeting. And then one of the members of the group yesterday made everybody scissor fobs. Isn't that cute? And of course, I had to get mittens. And speaking of mittens, he's right here. And also speaking of mittens, I finished mine last night. I was going to work on the bonus pattern that Imagine Landscapes gave us for the gnome project. But by the time I got around to knitting last night, I couldn't focus on something new. So I finished my mittens instead. And now I just have to felt them. So like I said, today I'm going to be sorting through fleeces. I'll show you a little bit of that. Not all of it. It gets kind of boring. It's not my favorite thing to do. End up covered in alpaca hair and dirt. They like to roll around in the dirt in the summer, and so their fleeces get pretty dirty. I've also got a meeting today at 3. Hopefully that won't take too long. That way this evening I can maybe get some cross stitching and knitting done. So, I'm gonna get on with my day. May not look like it, but for December it's a pretty nice day. Got the boys fed. The girls are waiting on me. That we visit with the boys quick. And it's nice to do this when I'm not trying to carry hay and grain at the same time. Hello, Charlie. You want to say hi to all your fans? Say hello, people. Hello, YouTube. That's how they say hi. And then we've got little Andy's. Hello, my sweet boy. And Sven, as usual, has his head buried in the hay feeder. Good morning, Sven. It's kind of a little snot. All right, let's go feed the girls. All the ladies are happily fed. Hi, Hi, Ivy. Hi, Monica. Little cappuccino, Isabel, Blackberry. There's Nestle, Kenai, Phoebe, and Hershey. So anyone from the Midwest knows a cloudy, overcast day in the winter is a good thing because it's pretty warm. Clear and sunny, it's gonna be cold. So I've got the 4 fleeces that I want to contribute to this collaboration that Wendy and I are going to do. This is Hamilton's, this is Ivy's, Kenai's, and Toffee's. I'll show you some of their fleece up close. So I'm a little worried Ivy's might be too short. So here's some of hers. And then this is Kenai. That looks pretty good. It's so soft. And then Toffee. There's Toffee's fiber. Oh, and Hamilton, of course. And here's Hamilton's. See, that's all dirt. That's not the color of the fiber. This is the color of the fiber. But this was the part that was, you know, that he's rolling in the dirt, and this is the newest fiber because this is closest to the skin. So what I do with these, dump the whole bag out, spread the fleece out, and try to do it cut side up. That way I can, it's easier to get all the second cuts out. What I mean by second cuts is when he shears and then he has to come back and shear again because he didn't get close enough to the skin. And it results in little bits like this. Now, if you're really ambitious, all fiber can have a use. It can be used for needle felting, wet felting. Oh wait, here's a true second cut. Little balls like this. Some people have them do some like a felting machine and have sheets of felt made, and then they make insoles out of it. Use the fabric to make hats. Really, the possibilities are endless. So I'm going to go through this, pick out all these short seconds cuts. This right here, call that the armpit hair. It's a little coarser, tends to be shorter, really, really dirty. I'm not going to use any of that. All right, so I think that's it on this subject. Got my work cut out for me here. I don't spend, some people will actually grade their fiber. My one little other tidbit. And like I had friends that had a herd of all white alpacas, and they would go through and they would grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, and they would separate it that way and have their yarn made that way. I generally have my yarn made by the animal. Sometimes I'll combine animal fleeces. A few years back I combined Sven, Charlie, and Christoph's fleeces. That made a really nice yarn. And Charlie and Christoph, their fiber has gotten to be too short to make yarn all on its own. But blended with the longer fiber, it worked really well. So I'm gonna get to work. So I wanted to show you a couple more things. So I have on my table that I do on my fleece sorting, a little measuring stick. It has, or a little measuring mark. So each one of these hashes is 1 inch, and then the whole thing is 3 inches. That is the minimum that I need to send the fiber to the mill. Hand spun yarn can, hand spinners can spin anything up to like 1/2 inch, I've heard. The other thing I wanted to show you, as I was going through Toffee's fleece, I found a scab. And it looks like it healed and then the hair grew through it, but I couldn't use this little chunk of hair because it had this little chunk. And their scabs are almost like leather. They're so hard. I mean, I can break it. but I can't like separate the hair or wash it out or anything like that. And yeah, so I said this is a dirty job. My nails are filthy now, but I got the job done. Ivy's fleece is a little too short to be milled on its own. I'm gonna email the mill. So it's only like 2 to 2.5 inches. I'm gonna email the mill and see if blended, if it would work. But everyone else's looked good. Hamilton, Toffee, and Kenai's fleeces, their fiber's all about 3 to 3.5 inches, so it's perfect. So there's just one thing I forgot to mention yesterday. I wanted to make sure got mentioned. Yesterday was the 11th anniversary of the first time I got my yarn. That was such an exciting day, and it's still an exciting day whenever I get my yarn, just to see the fruits of my labors. The main reason I got into raising alpacas was because unlike other livestock, you don't have to slaughter them for profit. You can my alpacas live long lives just by getting a haircut once a year and producing that fiber. I use that to maintain the farm. All the money that I get from the yarn goes to taking care of them. But you know, there's this other side where now I'm getting, so the first year I did this, it was Blackberry, Snow White, and Isabel's fiber. And they're all, Snow White's actually passed away, and Blackberry and Isabel, they're older now, their fiber isn't as good, so I don't use it for yarn anymore. But now I'm seeing the results of the breedings that I've done with my alpacas. And their alpacas, they're crias, excuse me. Like this year I got Phoebe and Monica's yarn made. This was the second batch of their yarn. And it's just always such a thrill to, you know I've raised these animals and now I've done the breeding selections. The yarn that I'm getting back from the animals now isn't animals that I purchased, it's animals that I've raised since birth. And it's a really cool thing. All right, so the meeting went really well. Was done by 5. It was a really good meeting. It's a great group. I love my quiet Sunday evenings. So I have to work this week. I'm not sure when I will post again. I might decide to pop in sometime during the week, or it might not be till Saturday. But I'm going to leave you today with something I do on social media, which is unattractive mealtime photos. And that's just what it sounds like. I take pictures of my alpacas while they're eating, and they've got their mouths open and their tongues sticking out. And they're pretty funny, and everyone seems to enjoy them. So till next time, I will see you when I see you. Have a great week.